Hi folks, Russ Longcore here from PortableOnlineBusiness.com. And at PortableOnlineBusiness.com we show you how that you can have a business from home, you run it on a part-time basis, and you can throw off great income from that business, whether you're at home or whether you're anywhere else on the planet, that you can get a internet connection. Now, the reason I'm here today is that you were online just a few minutes ago and you were looking through a search engine and you were looking for the term best investments for retirement. That was the term that you and thousands of other people punch into the search engines each month, and that tells me a lot, just those words. Best investment for retirement. Chances are good that you're already a retiree and that you are looking for the best place that you can park your money to get the greatest rate of return so that you can live off that return in your retirement and have a great retirement. Doesn't that sound reasonable? I mean, that's kind of what all of us baby boomers tried to do in the 40 years that we had between ages 25 and 65. And now, as of 2011, the baby boomers that were born at the leading edge of the baby boom, which was from 1946 to 1964, in those 19 years. In those 19 years, by the way, there were 76 million of us baby boomers born. Well, the ones that were born in 46 started turning 65 in 2011. Isn't it curious, or maybe coincidental, or maybe it has a direct relationship, that in 2011, the Social Security Administration announced that they were starting at that point to pay out more than they took in each year. Well, the baby boomers are distorting that part of the marketplace, the retirement part of the marketplace in the economy. It's just the way we're going to do it. And we're going to continue doing it for the next 19 years. So, over the weekend, let me share this with you. Over the weekend, there was an article in the New York Times entitled "For Retirees, a $1 Million Solution." I'm looking at it right over here on the screen, and I want to pull some quotes from it, because if you're looking for the best places to put your money after retirement, it's a bleak outlook for you. But here's the first line of the article. $1 million isn't what it used to be. Let me give you a pull quote from here. A typical 65-year-old couple with $1 million in tax-free municipal bonds wants to retire. They plan to withdraw 4% of their savings a year, a common rule of thumb with drawdown. But under current conditions, if they spent that $40,000 a year adjusted for inflation, there's a 72% probability that they will run through their bond portfolio before they die. And it gives some statistics here about life expectancies. The average 65-year-old woman today can expect to live to be 86, and the average 65-year-old man can expect to live to 84. And 1 out of 10 people who is 65 today will live past 95, which is what the Social Security Administration says. So here's the situation. If you came here and you're looking at this video because you were looking for the best place to put your investment dollars now that you're retired, or maybe you're just about to retire and you want to maximize your rates of return, man, it's tough out there. The bond yields are gone. Government bonds, municipal bonds, state bonds, all those kinds of government corporate bonds, the bond yield is really, really difficult, and bond mutual funds is no better place to be. In that situation of the 65-year-olds who had $1 million in munis, it used to be for us baby boomers that you could, if you had $1 million that was paying you 4% a year, right? You could take 4% a year, which was your interest return, and you could live on that and never touch the principal. Well, that's not the case anymore, and that's what they're talking about in this article, is that the bond yields are so terrible that if you're going to take out 4% a year and basically you get 1 or 2%, you're going to be taking out your interest, plus you're going to be taking out part of your principal. And that's why there's an almost 3 out of 4 chance that a person will run through their investment portfolio, even in the safest place that they could get it, which is in bonds. So how are you doing? How's your investment portfolio looking? Is it looking pretty bleak? I know that during our lifetimes as baby boomers, there were 4 different economic crashes that happened. First one was the savings and loan crash. Then came the Black Monday, which was in October of '87. Then came the tech stocks that crashed. Then came the recession that we got right now, which started with real estate bubble. So four times in our working lifetime, the economy, for whatever reason, vacuumed trillions of dollars of assets out of our investments. Now, nothing you can do about it. And the problem for us baby boomers is that we've run out of time. If we're just up to retirement or just a few years away from it, I'm going to be 60 in August. Now what do? We've lost time. The time was our greatest benefit. It was the greatest thing that worked for us. But we're out of that time now. Now what do? Well, I've got a solution for those of you who either lost asset value in the recessions, or you didn't plan enough, and you still would like to have a nice retirement, but you don't have enough money to do that yet, and you look at your retirement and say, well, I can't retire. There's a third one. The people that did it right, that put their money into their 401ks or their IRAs or whatever it was, and the economy went kablooey. And now you look at it and say, well, we had this wonderful retirement planned, but we can't do it now because our asset value is like half of what it was, or 75% of what it was, and now we can't. We can't unless we cut our lifestyle back so drastically that retirement won't be any fun. Or fourthly, the people that didn't do anything, and you're looking at your retirement age thinking, well, I can't possibly retire because I have no money. Social Security is not enough to live on. So what am I going to do? Well, I've got a solution for all four of those groups, and it's called the Principle of Equivalent Assets, and you can find that at portableonlinebusiness.com. And basically, this is what it is. Let me show you a way that you can have a home business. You run it on a part-time basis doing internet marketing that will throw off monthly income for you, that will give you the money, provide you the money that you need to have the retirement that you deserve, that you want, that you've dreamed of. So here's what I want you to do in closing. Go to portableonlinebusiness.com. The link is right below us here. When you get there, look for the word that says retirees. Click on it. Read about equivalent assets. Leave your name and your email address, and let's you and I have a conversation about how we can help you to have the retirement that you'd always dreamed about. This is Russ Longcore. Thanks much, and good luck.